It is our group chat podcast, Locks of the Week Parlay. What we're going to do here, we're going to try to make you guys some money. Sponsored by DTB Clothing. Thank you, Nick. We're all going to give you one lock. We are going to take each of those one locks and put it in the parlay. If you do it with us, maybe make a little cash. Hopefully, it's going to be lit as fuck at the end of the week, and we're all going to win a 4-leg parlay.
Are we spending money?
I am. I'll put 5 in. Sure. I'm prepared, though. Let's do it.
My Saturday lock of the week, Texas covering the spread. Texas is pissed. The entire Manning family is pissed. You were supposed to be the number one team in the nation. You've been shredded all week. The only saving grace you had was Alabama choking. You are going to obliterate San Jose State.
Texas
by 36
minus
points.
36.5 over San Jose State.
I knew Tommy and I were friends for a reason. I went with the pissed off outlook as well. I'm going to stay similar with the counselor, and I'm going to go a pissed off Clemson plus 33.5 over Troy.
Minus 33.5.
Yeah, Troy's plus 33.5.
Yeah. You're good. You're going Clemson to cover.
To cover.
Okay, cool. Minus 33.5.
That's what it was this morning when I looked.
It still is. I am going to steal yours, Nick. Prepare yourself. Iowa State.
Bro.
Minus 2.5 against Iowa. Nick has been telling me and everyone willing to listen to ride with his Cyclones. They're playing their biggest rival. Iowa's going to score negative points. They always do. Their fucking offense is terrible. Iowa State minus 2.5 against Iowa this weekend.
How fitting is it that Nick gets the last leg?
The anchor leg. The anchor leg.
You're screwed.
Dude showed me his card Sunday or told me about
Every
it.
parlay missed.
Man, I missed 5 parlays all in the last leg. Great.
Well, being Casey took mine, I want to take the under in that Iowa State game. I'm not sure what it is, though.
41.5.
So, yeah, my leg of the parlay is going to be Iowa State under 41.5.
So our 4-leg lock of the week college parlay brought to you by DTB Clothing is Texas covering, Clemson covering, Iowa State covering against Iowa, and the under in the Iowa State.
Let's put that parlay together.
Put that all together and let's see what we got.
Some of my other locks that I had, because I did 4, I went the opposite of Renee, who's in the chat, said take Arizona. I took Mississippi State with 6.5 points over Arizona State. So Arizona State's not covering. I went Syracuse over UConn, and I went the over in Bama and ULM, taking that pissed off mindset into consideration.
So if you are with us and you follow our locks on the college side, that is plus 1083. So about 11 to 1. You could put 5 on that, and you're going to get 54-17 back at the end of the day. So just throwing that out there. I will lay my wager tonight.
So our parlay is Iowa State minus 2.5, minus 2.5. Take the under of the Iowa State-Iowa game at 41.5. Take the under. Texas minus 36.5 over San Jose State, and Clemson minus 33.5 over Troy.
This is not legal betting advice. This is just an opinion of the group chat podcast. Gotcha.
Very impressive. Very impressive.
NFL. Let's stick with the same order. Counselor, you're going to get us off to a strong start. Give us a dub.
The lock on Sunday's action. Baker Mayfield over 1.5 TDs versus Atlanta. He has played them 5 times in his career and done it every single time besides once. Atlanta last year gave up 19.5 points to QBs for fantasy. Baker had 25-plus fantasy points in both games. Pound it. He's throwing over 2 touchdown passes against Atlanta on Sunday.
Listen to the fucking detail. I love that, Tommy. That's legit, dude. Go ahead.
So I never bet on NFL games because I just think it's too competitive. There's too much bullshit. But my number 1 is going to be Washington Commanders, Washington football team, Washington Redskins over the New York Giants to cover 6.5.
Actually, good news, Damien. That line has dropped to 5.5. Even better for you.
Hammer it.
Commanders minus 5.5 against the Giants.
Hammer it.
Hammer, he says. Mine, I told Nick earlier, gave him a little sneak peek. I may be the only human in the world that doesn't think Aaron Rodgers is washed. I think the Steelers have a great defense. Rodgers gets revenge, busts the Jets up on Sunday. Steelers -2.5 against the Jets.
The last leg of the parlay, the one that's going to fail. Texans versus Rams. Take the over, 43.5.
Look at my note here. My lock is the under in that game.
Anyways, we can't do that, though.
I was just going opposite of you because I had that in my notes. Also on my list is Kansas City over the Chargers and the Bengals over the Browns. And then, like we just said, the under at 44.5 in the Texans and Rams game.
If you want to get really, really frisky and you want to like bundle all of our 8 picks together, that becomes 125 to 1 odds. Bet 5 to win 630.
Again, this is not legal betting advice. This is strictly the opinion of the group chat podcast. We playing with Monopoly money here.
Do we got the nuts to go 125 to 1 and trust all 8 of them?
For $5?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
so on the NFL side, it is a 9 plus 972, so almost 10 to 1 parlay.
Still not better than the Tommy Fleetwood bet.
No, still not better than Tommy Fleetwood.
So if you follow our bets and we all hit, then
Champagne,
allegedly you could walk out with $100.
You know we're gonna go 6-2. We're gonna 3-1, 3-1. Let's get to our pick'em. I feel like I got to rest my starters this week. Murda and I are so far ahead of everybody. Murda and I are 4-1. The only loss, Alabama. Turtle 2-3. It was a rough go for everybody else. Damian 1-4, Nick 1-4, Nick's Wheel 1-4, Gyro 1-4, and the Great Wizard was fucking 0-5.
How's that?
I don't know, man. I mean, look, I don't know what happens. I become possessed in those moments, but the Wizard was 0-5.
Tell you what, I did terribly, but the one that I got
is the one that mattered.
I'm standing without 100%.
This week is going to be a challenging week. There are some tough games on the list this week. We got a list of 5, including one that we are going to pick against the spread, which will make it even more challenging. And I bet you guys could guess which one that's going to be. We lead off with a college football game Saturday at 11 a.m. The Fighting Illini, the number 11 team in the country, Illinois, traveling to take on Duke. Duke has the big Tulane quarterback, the transfer. He was lights out on Saturday. Illinois is only a 2.5-point favorite in this game. So we going Illini or are we going Dukies? Saturday at 11 o'clock.
I am going with Brett Bielema and the Fighting Illini over Duke because 1, Darius Mensah, and 2, Duke. You put them on the same team.
Okay. Fair enough.
Excuse me while I throw up in my own mouth saying this, but I am going with Duke to score the upset.
And I am going to trail Nick. I'm also going with the Dukies.
Going Illini.
Pathetic.
I don't disagree.
I am confident. I have to pick Duke, as in, well, probably shouldn't say this, but there's someone with the last name Duke who is a big fan of the Grand Wizard. I'm going with Duke to win over Illinois.
I don't know if I want to go with
That was
it.
great. That was great.
Even Duke, odd Illinois. The Wheel picks Illinois.
The Wheel hates Duke.
The Wizard picked David Duke. I don't know if that's the thing.
Shows off the rails already.
Michigan and Oklahoma. Saturday at 6:30. Underwood taking on Mateer. Got to tell you, man, our guy Joe Klatt is now a huge LSU fan, and his boy Mateer actually looked really good. So much so that I think Oklahoma might be a sleeper to win the SEC. Michigan and Oklahoma. Oklahoma, Nick and I were talking earlier in the show, is a slight favorite at home against Underwood and the Wolverines. What say you?
I am taking Oklahoma. I think Michigan, as good as Underwood looked, and we didn't talk about this yet, he looked the part. I can tell you that. He was energetic. He was strong. We talked about it on Saturday night, but he brought some energy to Michigan that hasn't been seen in a good while. Enjoy watching him play. Game was a little too close for me. Mateer is apparently just got off the cross, so we're going to go with Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, a sleeper pick to win the SEC. I'm going Oklahoma.
And I will be going Oklahoma as well. I think they had the experience on the Michigan quarterback, and just don't think Michigan's all that great.
Give me all the diet Baker Mayfield that I can handle. Oklahoma takes them down.
Rain, great idea.
Ask later when the time is right.
Well, that doesn't help me at all, but I think that the winner of this is going to be Oklahoma. I love Joe Claddy is the best analyst in college football, and we're going Oklahoma. Let's go odd Oklahoma, even Michigan.
That's how a real man spins that wheel.
Even Michigan. Let's save the two local games for last. So let's jump to the NFL. The Lions and the Packers in the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. Obviously won't be frozen. But I thought it was surprising that even though the Lions were 15-2 last year, it's the Packers who were favored in this game by 2.5. Micah Parsons, maybe is going to play, maybe is not going to play. He is questionable with a back injury. Lions and Packers in the tundra Sunday at 3:25.
Not picking against Dan Campbell. I'm going Lions.
So when you go down to or up to Lambeau Field in the frozen tundra in August, or no, we're in September now. It's not so frozen. Lions are fast. I think they have the better offense. Defense is both pretty good. Going with the Lions.
Going Lions as well. Amik Robertson, healthy. The Lions defense is healthy. The Lions are replacing both coordinators, which I think is going to hurt Dan Campbell in the long haul. I think the Micah Parsons thing is a little bit of a distraction, honestly, for Green Bay. I don't think he's going to be fully healthy. Give me Detroit in week 1.
That's what Cowboys fans are expected to say.
100%. But you just picked the same thing.
Although I do think there will be a little bit of a hangover up in Detroit. Give me the Lions because I don't like the Micah Parsons injury news. And the Packers were 1-5 in their own division last year. So as good as they closed out the year, they tend to start off very. So I'm going to go with the Lions on that Monday night game.
I do think the Packers are going to have a really good season. I just think it's going to start off on the wrong game with the Lions.
Yes, without question.
Yes, without question, Big Steve will be choking on his quesadilla as Micah Parsons records 3.5 sacks for the victorious Green Bay Packers.
The wheel is a heel.
Let's go even Green Bay. Detroit. LSU and Louisiana Tech. Obviously, we know we're all picking LSU. So the trick of this is we're going to pick it with the points. LSU minus 38 against Louisiana Tech on Saturday.
Give me BK and the boys to cover. Let's LFG. Let's go.
LSU covers. LSU is going to score in the upper 40s. I don't think Louisiana Tech is going to score much, if at all. Give me LSU 48-7. That covers 38. Give me Tigers.
I say LSU's going to hit 50 this week. I don't know if La Tech can score. So, yes, we're definitely covering.
I can't wait to hear this answer. Tommy, what you got, bro?
He might just pick Louisiana Tech to win.
You know, if it wouldn't be getting kept track of, I probably would have. But give me LSU and I think they'll cover. It'll be something weird like 48-6. I think they'll get a garbage touchdown at the end and go for 2 like a bunch of idiots.
I just want to let it be known that I did invite Tommy on my LSU season tickets to come to the Florida game.
You did? Publicly, yeah. Yep, you did. Tommy, did you take him up on that offer?
Well, looking at this mailbag, it could be one of my answers for the mailbag.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
So,
okay, I'm with you.
I know what he's talking about.
I have not declined yet. I still have to work it out because I'm going to Dallas
fans want to
this
see
weekend.
the crystal ball.
Oh, okay, they want to actually see the crystal ball?
Yeah.
Everything points to no, as in LSU is not a national championship contender. Clemson's coach is just a Cuckosaurus Rex. Louisiana Tech will cover in a game that will be ugly, 28-3 Tigers.
Dang. Okay.
Nussmeier,
I just want to
man.
point out that the crystal ball sounds a lot like the god or whatever from Aladdin.
Even LSU odd.
There's God in Aladdin.
When he goes into the temple and they're trying to get the lamp, the big, I don't know what it is, the big voice, it's like, you after, and they try to escape, and he's like, you will never,
It's been a
I don't know,
while.
what is he, a spirit?
It's been a while. I don't know. What we going with?
Fair enough.
The wheels going LSU.
Okay. The Wizard is the heel.
The Wizard is such a prick. Cardinals and the Saints in the Dome, 12 o'clock. It is such a shitty matchup. Fox said, hey, we don't even want it. Put it on CBS. And that's a true story, by the way. Like, they handed the game to the other network. You could do that a couple times a year. The Saints are a 6.5 point underdog at home in the Dome against Kyler Murray. We're not picking the spread here. This is a heads up. Cardinals or Saints on Sunday.
Cardinals. Not going with you, Casey. I'm going to get you. I'm going with the Cardinals.
Absolute slam dunk, no questions asked. Cardinals.
Cardinals. Saints cover. Cardinals win by a field goal late.
You crawfishing mother.
All I said was that the Saints were going to cover. I didn't say they would win.
Who dat? The Saints will do what the Saints do. They will come out and give everybody false hope. Oh, bro, we not as bad as everybody thinks. Spencer Rattler is going to have the best game of his whole season. And they will treat me well for flying back at 7 a.m. on Sunday morning to go to this goddamn game.
Oh, you're going?
Season opener. Absolutely.
Okay, awesome.
I would not count on it.
I would not count on it. The Saints are going to lose because the Saints are terrible. Latoya Cantrell has a better chance to avoid prison than the Saints do of beating the Cardinals.
I feel like I want to go opposite of the Wizard.
I think the Wizard needs a Wizard hat.
That's good, Nick.
I would love it. I'll go on Amazon for that. Saints odd, you said? Well, that's Saints.
Wheel got the Saints.
Wheel's going to win.
Damn, now I think the Saints are going to win. Too late. Already have my stuff.
All right. That is our 5. Murder and I are going to crush everybody again. I rested my starters this week, but we'll still be able to make it happen.
By the way, just for public record, Gyro has Illinois, LSU, Oklahoma, Cardinals, and Lions. And Murda has Illinois, Oklahoma, LSU, Arizona, Packers.
Do you know how when you text, you can make it like fade away and disappear? Does Gyro whisper his text to you?
Hey, shout out Gyro. I didn't even tell him this. I had a plate of Gyro's pastelae last night for supper.
Good?
Very good. And it was a day old.
That's what's up, man.
We are offering our fans in the chat, and I'm going to drop the link in the chat. We have a quick little form to fill out. We'll track the fans as well.
Also, I noticed we don't have any sponsor logos on this group chat podcast pick'em standings.
I feel like we could.
If you would like to sponsor the group chat podcast pick'em, let us know. We can get your logo up on there. And
Feel like we could maybe get a restaurant gift card or something. Give me a week to work on that. We're going to get us somebody to give us a little something for the people picking at home. That is all for this episode of the Group Chat Podcast. We thank you guys so very much so for listening. If LSU plays well, we might be smoking cigars here on Saturday for all we know. But for Tommy on the phone lines, Nick to my right, Damien to my left, this is Casey signing off.
Making